Hello, and welcome to Paranormal Saturday. Welcome
to the paranormal, to the paranormal, to the paranormal, to the paranormal.
You may enter at your own discretion. You may enter at your own discretion.
Hello. So glad you could join us today on Paranormal Saturday, here within the Paranormal Mansion. Paranormal Saturday is a parashow like no other, folks. For here, we do dabble a bit in theatrics, as well as satire, skits, and whatever else will help highlight certain themes and drive home the point. Also, folks, I don't host this show alone, for I also happen to have two fictional made-up co-hosts who go by the names of Mr. Small Pint and Mr. Big Stuff. They both provide a bit of comic relief and balance to the show when needed.
Boss, am I funny to you?
Shut up, Twinkle Toes. Anyways, with that being said, please do have a seat and buckle up. For as usual, you're in for one heck of a ride as we explore the paranormal. So let's do this. Welcome all to Paranormal Saturday. Welcome all Mansion.
Boss, am I funny to you?
Good grief.
God dog it, Mom. Hello, and welcome to yet another edition of Paranormal Saturday. And this episode here, folks, is as I wait for Mr. Small Pint to finish walking out here into the studio in their heels. I don't know why they're obsessed with wearing heels, even though they're a 21-year-old male. Autistic, I must say. But anyways, folks, the theme or topic of today's short show is titled, Is Morality Responsible for Hate? Or better yet, is morality responsible for all the hate on this here planet Earth over the eons, over the centuries, over the decades? Now, a lot of you may be saying, what? You're like, what? So let me rephrase that. Is biblically based morality, or even religiously based morality, responsible for much of, if not all of, the hate and hostility and violence here on this here planet Earth?
But boss, without morality, wouldn't there just be chaos?
Oh, wise, Mr. Watson, you. But let me flip that. And without morality, would chaos even exist?
What?
Never mind, Small Pint, you're autistic. I don't expect you to understand deep thought. Okay?
Now step aside.
Now let me repeat that. Without morality, would there be such a thing as chaos? In that it's morality that tells us that this or that is bad, or this or that is chaotic, or this or that is out of order and out of line. And then when you back that morality up with a deity, okay, when you back that morality up, cultural morality up with a deity, what does it do? It justifies people's actions and or behaviors against those who go against said morality of any particular age, culture, era, society, and or etc. And then when you add to that morality a deity and punishment for disobedience to that morality and or deity, then that kind of adds in the fear factor. So now, not only are people fearful of this deity who is responsible for this quote-unquote morality, but there's punishment involved. So whenever there's like someone holding a baseball bat over your head, I don't care you're in the cartel, a mafia or gang, or even if you're a goddamn coach, an assistant coach, if you're constantly being threatened with punishment or brutality, if you don't adhere to said set of rules, of course that's going to kind of, make you agitated towards those whom you think are being disobedient.
Boss, do you need some aspirin?
No, what I need you to do, Small Pint, is shut your mouth and shut your trap while I try to make this opening point here, man. See, ladies and gentlemen, Paranormal Saturday is about delving deeper into issues that most other paranormal shows totally overlook. And the Paranormal Saturday is not afraid to delve into paranormal mixed in with a little religion, mixed in with a little, tradition or whatever. Because to me, it's important to think about all of this stuff and what does it really mean? Are we humans being used the same way this coronavirus vaccine mandate stuff? In a way, you could call that a religion, folks. You could call man will make a religion out of anything, ladies and gentlemen of Paranormal Saturday. You could call man will make a religion out of anything, ladies and gentlemen of Paranormal Saturday. You could call man will make a religion out of anything, ladies and gentlemen of Paranormal Saturday. Man has even made, certain people have even made a religion out of vaccinations. I mean, it's as if to some the vaccines have become gods or a deity within themselves, backed by, of course, powerful interest. So who's to say that morality and or God or gods of the past weren't kind of developed in the same way? Developed by powerful interests that wanted to control society. And so what do? We come up with this all-encompassing God, this story that will kind of bind humanity or bind civilization together like glue. That way people are easier to control.
Boss, I'm confused. What are you really trying to say that? You don't believe in God or morality or...
Shut up, Buttercup, and let me do the speaking. Good googly moogly, man. Yeah, God, no, small pint, I do believe in morality, and I do believe in good behavior, but I'm not so sure it needs to be religiously based. And I'm not so sure that there needs to be punishment behind disobedience of that morality. In other words, let me put it like this, ladies and gentlemen of Paranormal Saturday. I know that it's wrong for me to go up and just punch someone in the chest.
Ouch, boss.
Sorry, small pint, I needed a prop. I know it's wrong to just walk up and punch someone in the chest. Not because, I don't know, God tells me not to do so, or I'm in the spirit of quote-unquote Jesus and the Holy Ghost. Because intuitively I care about people that have never done any harm against me. So why would I want to just walk up and punch someone in the chest and cause them pain? To me, that is a level of and a standard of morality that is not religiously or deity based.
But boss, according to the Bible...
What?
According to the Bible, man is exceedingly wicked unless he's guided by, Jehovah God from the Bible.
Oh, yeah, says who?
Says the Bible.
Okay, so take the Bible out of that equation. And who says that man is? And let me put it like this. Even with the Bible, small pint and audience, even with the Bible, small pint and audience, you still had like the Inquisitions, you still had the witch hunts, okay? You had, when the settlers first came to America, assassinating, killing, stealing, robbing, pillaging Indians in the name of God, in the name of the Bible, because they thought that, I guess, Jehovah God was on their side, called, what they call it, divine destiny or something like that, okay? They mistreated slaves, even with the Bible. Even when, Europe or whatever had the Bible, it actually encouraged them to go into foreign lands, like Dr. Livingston or whatever, and to subdue all those they considered heathen, and to go in with guns and cannons, knives or whatever, and annihilate whole villages, whole civilizations, because these people stood in the way. Not because of Satan. None of these men were quoting Satan as justification. Instead, they were quoting, what did you just say, Mr. Twinkletoes? I believe they were quoting and getting their inspirations from the Bible.
Boss, could you not do that again? You just slobbered over my bare feet.
Whatever, man. But look, folks, God, small pint. If you weren't autistic, man, whatever. But my bigger... God, Tog, you done thrown me off, man. I guess my bigger point, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you look at history, violence is violence. And I'm not sure if those who so-called walk with the Bible or the Quran or any other holy book can distinguish their violence and hatred and bloodshed against others against those who didn't believe in the Bible. Let's say those who, I don't know, man just has this thing about deities and entities. If it's not, Moses or God or this or that, it's like Baal or it's just like man just has to invent something to bow down to, something to control the masses with. Okay, today it's the COVID vaccine, it's Dr. Fauci. Okay, it's all those in the government. Okay, back then it may have been goddamn cow, a lamb, goddamn goat. It's just man has to sing about needing, a visual representation of his version or idea of morality. And all I'm saying is, sometimes I think morality, whether it's religious-based or secular-based, is the reason for all the chaos down here on this here planet Earth. I mean, even in America, just up to around 30, 40 years ago or 50 years ago, whatever, interracial marriage was actually against the law, according to morality. A lot of black dudes in the South, like in the 1920s and 30s and 40s and 1800s, whatever, lost their lives because they dared look upon a white woman. And a lot of the racism of the past was actually preached from the pulpits of churches. A lot of these pastors, I'm reading a book right now called The Cult of Glory. It's called The Cult of Glory, the early days of the Texas Rangers. And it's funny because a lot of these pastors, they'd be up there preaching fire and brimstone and how the white man is superior because that was, that's God and, whatever. White man is God, this or that. And then next thing a church is over, pastor rips off his robe. He has his two six-shooter guns, his boots and his spurs, and they go out to slay some Indians, some Mexicans, and or some escaped slaves, all in the name of God and morality.
Boss, I think you're the Antichrist.
Oh, please, small pint. I am not the Antichrist, okay? I mean, if anything, I like Jesus. I dig Jesus, like that one song, Jesus is just okay with me. This has nothing to do with Jesus. This has to do with man. But anyways, folks, we're going to wrap this short segment of Paranormal Saturday up. I try to keep my segments about the length of a long song, because who wants to sit there and listen to 30 minutes to an hour of a show? Plus, what's the point? You do an hour show. You do all this research, you go to the library, and nobody gives a crap. You're still only going to get maybe 10 downloads. So why in the hell should I waste 8 hours trying to put together the best show ever that in the end only gets 5 downloads? So screw that, folks. Now I just simply do shows that are between 5 to 15 minutes long on average, and that's that. If you haven't gotten a point by then, you never will. And if you'd like to be a guest, contact Paranormal Saturday or leave a comment or whatever. But quit only promoting those who are already successful, like Coast to Coast. That dude, man, he should have never. George Norrie called him Daffy Duck. Quack, quack. And to this day, I don't understand why Art Bell chose him, man.
Shoot.
He should have chose that one Clyde Drexler dude or Clyde Lewis, man, from Ground Zero. But anyways, that's for a different show. So with that, what'd you learn from today's show, Mr. Smallpint?
Well, sir, let me grab my notes. I learned that you're the Antichrist, and...
Give me the mic, man. Forget you're autistic, you got twinkle toes.
And you're nutty at times. But I tolerate you. Because you're nice. So with that being said, folks, thank you for tuning in to Paranormal Saturday. Thank you for joining us here in the Paranormal Mansion. And please do join us again on our next show. And please share this show. Listen to it, download it, become a subscriber. Help Paranormal Saturday to rise up, man. We're a different show, man. What, you want the same old shows over and over again? All right? You promote me, I will promote you. You can even come on here and be a guest. And with that, folks, we are out.
Boss, I just got one more question.
What?
Am I fat?
Oh, God, folks. Sometimes I think Smallpint is the Antichrist. I really do. Sometimes I think they're the Antichrist. Anyways, folks, I'm getting a headache now. Are you fat? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. Take care, be well, and I'll see you next time.